Good afternoon, my little junior youth darlings. I'm sitting in my lovely garden this afternoon, and I was thinking of you all this week, wondering how you're all doing. And I thought I want to tell you a story. And since it's Easter time, maybe we can do a little story every day and a little activity too. And you can post your pictures on the Junior Youth WhatsApp group. So I want to tell you a little story. It's called The Parable of the Lily. And you know what a lily is? It's a flower and it grows from a bulb. Anyway, so this is about a lily. And the story happens to a little girl, and her name is Jessie. Jessie lived on a farm, and her dad was a farmer. And one day Jessie was asked to go and take the mail out of the mailbox in the front of the yard. And off she went and got the mail, and as she was going through it, there she saw a letter addressed to her. So she was super excited. She opened the letter and she read it, and it said, "Dear Jessie, please watch your mailbox. In a couple of days, a parcel will be delivered to you." Ooh, Jessie loved presents, and don't we all love presents, eh? And so they waited and waited, and one day that parcel arrived. One morning early, Jessie got up and she walked outside, still in her pajamas, and there she saw this big box on her front porch. She picked it up and ran inside. She wondered what was inside that box, and she opened it, and Jessie's face went from a smile to a frown. It was a box with a crate inside filled with dirt. Who on earth wants dirt? It wasn't a toy. It wasn't a new PlayStation game. It wasn't anything she had hoped for. It was just a box with dirt. There was a little letter inside, so she picked up the letter and she read it, and it said, "Please water me every day and keep me in a dark, dry place, and in spring you will see something beautiful." Obviously, she knew, because her dad was a farmer, it was something that was going to grow. But Jessie was so tired of things that grew. She had to help her dad in the milling lands, in the potato lands. She was really unhappy about this gift. So she picked it up and off she went down the stairs and into the basement and put the box right at the back. And for a week or two she remembered to water it. But after that, Jessie didn't. Of course, while this was all happening, her dad, the farmer, was watching. His heart was very sad. She didn't know the gift came from him, but he didn't forget the lily, and he would water it for her every week. Anyway, the days went on, and winter was nearly over, and springtime came, and the first rains were coming, and with that Jessie saw that they were going to play in the rain puddles. And so she went down to the basement quickly to go and fetch her gumboots, and as she got to the bottom she tripped over something, and crash, boom, bang, there this whole crate had fallen, and there was dirt everywhere. In the dirt she found the bulb of the lily, and she was so angry that she got such a silly gift, and angry that it wasn't anything special. She threw it out of the basement door, and it landed in the garden where her dad had planted other flowers. Anyway, she forgot that it even landed there. And life went on, and school went on, and all the things happen in life, just like in ours. We go to school, we come back, and we forget about certain things. Until one morning early, she got up, and to her surprise, she looked out her window, and at the edge of the row of the flowers where her dad had planted other flowers was the most beautiful lily she had ever seen. Such a beautiful lily. And she remembered where that lily came from. It was the lily she never wanted, the lily that she had thrown away. And she called her mom and her dad and her brothers, and they all came and looked at this most beautiful lily. And she looked at her dad, and as soon as she saw him, she knew exactly from his eyes that he had given her the present. Oh, she was so sad again. How could she have ever done that to her dad? So she went to her dad and she said, "Dad, I'm so sorry. Could you forgive me?" And her dad said to her, "Oh, Jessie, isn't that exactly what Easter is all about? It's about forgiveness." And that's exactly what the Lord Jesus is to us. You know, sometimes He comes into our hearts, and we listen at junior youth, or we listen to some music that tells us about Jesus, or we read the Bible even, or someone gives us something that tells us about Jesus. But we throw it away, we forget about it, we put it on a shelf, and we've forgotten who's given us this great gift called salvation. Remember what salvation is, guys and girls? It's that Jesus died for us to take away our sin. Isn't that exactly what Easter is all about? So don't forget Him as the days are passing and life is continuing, even at home, I know. And Easter's coming, and I'm sure the Easter bunny or your mom has some chocolate eggs hidden somewhere. Don't forget Jesus. Remember, He is that precious lily who came just for you. Okay, so I'm going to end my video now. Then I'm going to do another one to show you how to make your own Easter lily. And then you must please post us your lilies. Bye, guys.